Hello, a very happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to the reading for the week ahead. If you are new here, my name is Shireen and I welcome you. Thank you very much for joining us. If you are a regular, thank you for coming back and always being here to support me. I love and appreciate you all very, very much. And hopefully today I can offer you some guidance for the week ahead to see what comes up. So if you are new, we do a reading once a week at the beginning of the week to the best of my ability. That is basically looking at the week ahead. What is the energy around us, and if there's any advice that Spirit can impart that's going to help us to navigate through certain things this week. All right, so I'm going to quickly just give this a quick shuffle. We're doing the Keepers of the Light Oracle by Carl Gray. And I'm just going to see, is there one card that can give us an indication of what the general energy is for the week ahead, please? What is the general energy for this week ahead? There we go. Light activation. That is crazy because I've been seeing some things about light activation recently. So this is saying, shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. All right, so I'm sure a lot of you have heard of star seeds and light codes and all of this kind of thing. A bit more traditional when it comes to things like that. It's not that I don't believe in certain things that they are making reference to, but I do feel like to a large extent there is a mentality, especially on places like YouTube and other social media platforms, for people to exploit these kind of things, to give people misinformation, to give them the impression that every single person falls into the category of a twin flame or something like that. I think it's really been extorted, and I think people's vulnerability has been played upon. So that's just letting you know where my stance is with that. I don't believe these things don't necessarily exist. When we talk about star seeds, I really feel like we are all star seeds. Literally, you're living on a planet in space right now. You come from a space planet, and for somebody to kind of divert your attention and say you come from another planet, not impossible at all, but I feel like some of the stuff gets exploited. Okay, so when I'm talking about this, I feel that this is really, if you do tap into your internal guidance, if you do your meditations, if you connect, if you're into your intuition, you will grow stronger in your fundamental understandings of energy and how these things work and how they can be interpreted in, and used in commercialized ways, but that there are certain essences and truths about certain things, and they go much deeper than that. So in my opinion, the things about star seeds and all of this is actually just at the surface level. It's a very superficial way of looking at things, and once you get more into your spirituality, you get more into your connectedness with the earth around you, and whatever is beyond that, those are things that are totally possible within your meditative state and your spiritual realm. You don't need anyone to kind of do that for you, or for you to be paying ridiculous amounts of money for people to connect to you, or impart all of these things. And I'm not saying that I don't endorse certain people who do this kind of work. It's just, be careful of what's out there. Scrutinize a little bit, research a little bit, also on the people who are offering these kind of services. Are they reputable? How long have they been around? Just use a bit of discernment, because there's so much out there, and I truly worry about people in general who are just going to swallow information that people who are charlatans and want to exploit them are going to put out there. Okay, so I have to say my 2 cents when it comes to this. There are spiritual beings or consciousnesses, or whatever you want to call them, around us that do want to impart more knowledge. They do want to help you to grow as a person, to deal with certain things that you've had in your life that have been difficult for you. Those energies are around. Okay, but just please be careful of people who are telling you that they're going to put you in direct contact with some kind of extraterrestrial or something. Just please be aware of that, because some of these things can be very dangerous. They can be completely untrue, and I don't want to see anybody getting into that kind of situation. Okay, so this is light activation. Getting back to that story, shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. That is what you need to trust with everything. Even if you do encounter one of these people who are offering these kinds of services, listen to your internal guidance. What is your first gut instinct? Okay, ask to be led to the right people, to get the right guidance, to get somebody who works with integrity above everything else. When you put your prayers out there, say, don't let me have any interactions with anybody who does not work with integrity. Anybody who's going to try and mislead me or is doing this for the purposes of exploitation. You know, please put it out there. All you need to do is ask your guides and they will help you with it. All right. Okay, let's see who Sanat Kumara is. For those of you who don't know, all of these have different keepers of the light, you know, what people would also term as ascended masters. That's also whether that's in your belief system or not. It's just energies or consciousness around us. So take the message in the vein in which it's intended. This does not have to be in your belief system, okay? Whether Buddha comes up, whether, you know, Jesus comes up, Kuan Yin, whatever belief system or cultural background it comes from, the essence of the message is most important. So let's see what it says here. Okay, Sanat Kumara. Sanat Kumara, which means eternal youth, is an advanced cosmic light being who's dedicated to helping the earth rise up towards the light. He's, as far as I'm concerned, this is the creator of this deck of cards says, as far as I'm concerned, the leader of the keepers of the light. He's been acknowledged as a god in Hinduism and in the Mahabharata story, which has come down from the heavens, bearing God's divine plan. In more recent times, he's been acknowledged as coming from Venus and bringing through unconditional love. He has eyes that are made of the cosmos with the ability to penetrate the soul and activate its brightest light yet. He can seem otherworldly because his looks are beyond human. He is a being of light, shining with the purest intentions. He's the twin flame of Lady Venus. Okay, that's also up to you to believe that or not, okay? Together they activate the heart and the light of those who welcome their help so they can shine brighter than ever. The message is this: you are here to light up the world. You may feel that you're being pushed or that there is a lot going on at once, and this is because your energy is magnetic to others and they want it in their life. Take the time to listen to your inner voice. Remember the cosmic light of heaven and draw it into you. This is all you need to do to inspire the world. Okay, that's quite interesting and lovely to hear. All right, let's see what else comes up. What else do we need to know this week, please? Any actions for us? Any advice for us? This is quite interesting because I felt last week was a bit overwhelming, but that was quite interesting. Kutumi, Cloak of Wisdom. You already know the answers you seek. Trust what you know. Okay, I think I need to leave that at that. I feel like, again, it's asking us to tap into our own internal wisdom, to sit and do your meditations or ask for that clarity from your guides and guardians. Ask to always be protected in the advice and the opportunities that come to you and the choices that you make. You already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. Sometimes we're not conscious of what we know and we just need to sit in a meditation, and then we have these aha moments of this epiphany that pops into our heads and we're like, you know what, I always felt that was true for me. Trust yourself. Tap into yourself. Spend more time by yourself. Don't be afraid of yourself. Don't be afraid to sit with yourself or by yourself. You know, people are afraid of meditation because their mind runs away with them and they think about stuff. That's exactly what you're supposed to do when you meditate. You're supposed to think about the stuff, but not be overly affected by it anymore because it's stuff that's already happened. So let the film reel run, see the movie flash past you, but you don't have to take any action. You've been there, done that. Just let it go so that you can clean it out a bit. You know, you need to clear out the junk that sits there, and you need to be not afraid to see it and say, yes, I acknowledge you. You've been sitting there for a while. It's time for you to go. All right, that's the best thing that you can do for yourself when you're in meditation. Let's see what else. What else do we need to know or have as advice this week, please? Okay, this one popped out first as far as I'm concerned. And it says Dharma unfolding. Let me just see. Oh, this looks so skewed to me. Dharma unfolding. Remember that you are on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. All right, this is about putting one foot in front of the other, not beating ourselves up about certain things that we don't have any control over or that have already happened. Sorry, that was my fish tank that switched on all of a sudden because the power's back on. Okay, and yes, just don't be too hard on yourself. Don't think I'm not as advanced as that person. Don't be intimidated by anyone who seems to be more advanced than you. A lot of them are not as advanced as you. A lot of people out there that are promoting certain things are actually low vibe. And they are the opposite of way above you and beyond you, all right? See the value in yourself. See the value in you being able to draw on your own intuition and your own truth and your own information that's within you that does come from spirit. Okay, if we need to know something, often we can find that out for ourselves. We just need to make sure that we take that time and we spend enough time on our own and in contemplation, which is another word for meditation, in order to have certain realizations about things, in order to change our reality in certain ways in a positive way that we want to, in order to get clarity on whether we are being deceived or not. It's all within you when you can find that truth and you can find that stillness for a little while. All right, let's see. So we have intervention and purpose, the divine director. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. All right, that's one of the most beautiful things. Happiness is your purpose. That certainly is. That's working through all the darker aspects of ourselves, or realizing that we've gone off the track a little bit and getting back on track, whatever it is. It's saying, have that reverence for yourself, have that respect for yourself, and that admiration for who you are and what you are, and allow yourself to take one step at a time. Allow yourself to be human and make mistakes and be willing to rectify those things. And here it says, know that you've been guided. There's going to be divine intervention. So if you do meet somebody along the way now, there's probably going to be a good reason for it. And this person is a safe mentor to have in your life, or a friend to have. Not everybody has to be a mentor, and you don't always have to be an understudy of somebody because they seemingly know more than you do. Okay, there's no problem having a conversation with somebody that can impart some knowledge or their opinions or whatever the case is. Same goes for me when you're listening to my videos. Take what resonates with you. Investigate what resonates with you. You don't have to do what anybody says. All right. And please, if you are in a situation with any spiritual teacher, leader, guide, or whatever you want to call them, whatever they call themselves, many of these people are self-proclaimed and they've seen money in it. Okay, so please, I'm not bad-mouthing anybody in particular. There are many, many, many very good, wholesome, well-intended people out there that are doing a lot of good and helping and healing anybody they can. Hundreds and thousands of them. But there's also hundreds and thousands of the others. Okay, so I do feel the need for you to tap into your own guidance this week, especially if you are working with somebody. Tap into your own guidance. What does it tell you? Does it go against what this person's saying? Does something feel off? Think about those things and take action on your own behalf. Once you're involved in something too, you don't have to stay involved in it. If it makes you uncomfortable and doesn't feel right, you can leave. Don't let anybody threaten you or come up with any nonsense or tell you, oh, now you're gonna incur bad karma, or your family's curse isn't going to be lifted, and all of this junk that I hear all day. You know, I run a group on Reddit, and I've run other groups in the past, and I've seen what's out there in terms of charlatans and people just convincing other people that they cursed or they've got an attachment or something. You know what I mean? Those things are real, they can happen, but it's not going to happen to every Tom, Dick, and Harry on the planet. And you don't need to go down a dark path with something that feels uncomfortable, or have an idea imprinted in your head when you felt like nothing was wrong before, and now someone's planted a seed. Okay, the power of suggestion is great, and all someone has to do is suggest something. Okay, they just have to tell you that they do this kind of work, or they just have to say to you, you know, you might have this, and that's all they have to do. They've planted the seed. You do the rest for them by being, panicking about it sometimes. So please bear these things in mind. Look at things from a larger perspective, and know that there is obviously the good and bad on all sides, and sometimes we really have to be a bit more conscious of what we're doing, who we're speaking to, what action we're taking, what ideas are being imprinted upon us, and we need to make sure that they are our own ideas. If your idea differs to somebody, celebrate that, because you're allowed to have that. If your idea changes, you're allowed to do that too. If you want to change your belief system and your religion, and you want to explore other things, your soul has been many different things before. Okay, and it seeks different experiences. So allow yourself to explore, but explore safely. Don't get yourself sucked into a cult or something where something feels off, where your own autonomy gets taken from you. You're not allowed to make decisions anymore. You get told to dress or a certain way, or eat a certain thing, or something like that is not resonating with you. Okay, if you're not feeling good and you're not feeling healthy and you're not feeling happy, there's something wrong. Okay. All right, let's see if there's anything else. Any last messages for the week ahead, please? Otherwise, I'm just going to take the card from the bottom. I think we don't have any cards coming up anymore. Yep. Okay. And here we have it. All right, it's Gaia. Again, Gaia is from a specific belief system. You don't have to believe in that belief system or ascribe to it, but here's the message. Be mindful of the planet. Come back to Earth. Stay grounded. Okay, if you've been in a situation that you're not comfortable with and you think this is a bit iffy, you will not believe the stuff that I've heard people are telling other people. It will blow your mind. Think about these things today. Think about how you can change certain things, even if it's somebody, it doesn't have to be a spiritual guide or a teacher or a guru or anything like that. It could be someone in your immediate environment, your family, your friends, whoever, who's telling you something that's not true about yourself, or is trying to con you into doing something. Be aware, be mindful, and take action on your own behalf this week. Okay. Come back to Earth. Stay grounded. And be mindful of the planet where you are. You are in space. You are a star seed already. Okay? And you have all this power and this knowledge and this energy that you can tap into to make yourself great, to be self-directed, to be your own oracle in your life. Okay? I wish you all the very, very best and a beautiful week forward. And I send you lots of love. Take care. Bye for now.